peeps, it's Antoinette here. Today we are going to make this wonderful Lupin Flour cracker recipe. Here it is. I know, this is how it printed out. I had to tape it together. I got it off of Pinterest and it was just a screenshot, so it didn't link up to any website or anything. But I tried it earlier this week and they're really good, but I did have to tweak it. I didn't think it had enough flavor. So I'll tell you what I did when we come back. Stay tuned. You're gonna love these crackers. They are so simple and they are so fun. You will see. Okay, so the first thing, very few ingredients really. We have 1 cup of Lupin flour. Now I always like to sift mine. The thing about measuring flour is that you have to measure your cup with air in it. You don't pack it because then it's too dense. So I'm sifting this first and then I'm going to measure. So I have a little bit more than what I think. I kind of packed it. And then I'm going to measure exactly 1 cup with air fluffed in it. Just about there. It's making it very fine. Okay, so now I'm going to lightly measure 1 cup and keep it light and airy. So here's 1 cup. See, and I have all this left over. So that's how much more flour you're putting in there if you're packing it. We're not using baking powder because Lupin flour has its own rising agent. So we don't need that. So I just need a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm using some my Herbamare salt. Just a 1/4 teaspoon of that. So, alright, she says, mix Lupin flour, salt, baking powder if you choose, seasonings together with the 1/4 cup of the ghee. Alright, so I have the salt, the Lupin flour. Now for seasoning, I'm choosing to use this Herbs de Provence from the Gourmet Collection. This is the first time I've purchased this, but it looks lovely. It's basically, we have in here basil, oregano, fennel seed, lavender, parsley, tarragon, rosemary, sage, thyme, and marjoram. That's a lovely combination. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons. I did it with the garlic when I made this earlier this week. But I didn't think it had enough flavor, so I'm adding this, and there will definitely be enough flavor. All right, that's lovely. 2 tablespoons of that. Next, on our recipe, we have a 1/4 cup of oil, melted butter, or melted bacon fat. I chose to use ghee. This is my Aldi's ghee, and because I want it nice and yellow. Lupin flour is kind of yellow. Then I'm going to take my 1/4 cup of ghee and pour it on in here. Then we're just going to grab a fork and we're going to mix it until it crumbles. This doesn't take any time at all. Those spices smell wonderful. Add warm water and mix together. You should be able to form a ball. This is how quick and easy this is. All right. I had read that a lot of people don't like the straight Lupin flour taste. This is my first full-on Lupin flour recipe, not mixed in with any other flour. And I really liked them. I really like the consistency of it, way better than almond flour. Now I know it's more expensive. This is a luxury item. And I guess that's why we don't see a lot of recipes with Lupin flour. But it's so low in carb. It's like 1 carb instead of 5 carbs. If you ask me, it's worth it. Alright, so here we go. One reason I really love this dough, it's so easy to work with. Because it's not sticky. I love it. Alright, let me clear my table and get the parchment paper. Okay, wait till you see how quick and easy this is to roll out. Alright, I got my ball on my parchment paper. Then I got my second piece parchment paper. I'm going to put it down. It just smushes just like nothing. And got my rolling pin. I'm going to just roll it out. Like this. So you want to get it super thin. See where I'm at. She says till you can almost see through it. But with my seasonings, you're not going to be able to see through it. I got that loaded up with flavor. Alright, let's see. I think that's good cracker size. This makes no mess whatsoever. I'm going to grab my Pampered Chef crinkle cutter. It gives nice edges, so I think it's great for crackers. And I'm just going to rock this. I'm going to want nice cracker cuts. Alright, I think here we can make 2 out of there on the ends. Alright, and then down the middle. Beautiful. Okay, I don't have them exactly even. Takes practice. Alright, I'm going to put them directly on my pan. You don't even need any grease. Although this one is a little greased up from the crackers I made earlier this week. Well, let me grab my spatula. This little one. Alright, I'm just going to pop them up. So here's what they look like. Like that thin. Cracker size. I'm going to actually make this nice square size. Cut that in 2. And put these on the baking tray. The oven needs to be preheated at 350. I haven't done that yet. Alright, I'm going to get the oven preheated, load up the crackers, and then we'll be right back. Here's my crackers. I'm going to get them in the oven, and they take about 8 to 15 minutes. She says depending on how thin they are, thick they are. So I'll let you know how long they took. Oh, the oven's preheated now. I'm just making Pinot Grigio wine spritzer using my cranberry raspberry soda stream. I love this combination with Pinot. Those are the waters. They're new. All right. Okay, let's get the crackers in the oven. You probably can't hear it, but my smoke detector is chirping away out there in the living room every minute, driving me crazy. It's wired into the condo, and my condo is built in 1996, so the connections aren't the same. Dad, I wish you were here. But, so I found out I have to turn off the electricity, so I'm going to need daylight in the morning, so I'm going to have to deal with that all night. And put this new one in. So, they changed the connection. Why couldn't it be universal? Anyway, while the crackers are in the oven, I'm going to go search a YouTube video on this here smoke detector. Maybe that'll help. Well, I found this electrician. Well, I don't know that he's an electrician. My dad's an electrician, or he was for a lot of years. And his name is Sam. That's his channel name. He had the same exact model that I have, and apparently this is expired. It should have been replaced years and years and years ago. But I didn't know that smoke detectors had expiration dates. Did you know that? Anyway, Sam showed me how to do this. I also learned, Dad, I learned what this red wire is for. I know that this is only because I have one smoke detector. I can leave this one. My condo is 1,000 square feet of open space, so I only have one, and I only need one. But this red one, I don't have to connect because I don't have multiples. Are you proud of me, Dad? I'm learning. All right, anyway. My crackers. They are really good. They are very flavorful with that that seasoning that I used. So I'll just show you. Take a bite. They're very crunchy. Now, you can really taste the Lupin flour. Lupin flour is something that you're gonna like or you're not. But to me, it's the closest thing you're ever going to get to white flour. It's way better than almond flour. So, I will pay the price. It bag's like $15. And it's small, where I can get a big bag of almond flour for the same price. So, these are totally dippable. And they're good. Okay, peeps. Thanks for coming by for another video. I'll let you know how my install goes. You know, recently I had to put a new pad on my garage door opener. And then I also had to program my remote. And I pulled that off. So, I am woman. I am strong. I am invincible. I think I can do it. I'll let you know. We'll see you next time, peeps.